To showcase what's possible with AI and agents, today I'm going to build an automated stock trading bot.
Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, John?
There's going to be three main components. The first is OpenAI. This revolutionary artificial intelligence company is reshaping the world. It's going to serve as the decision making brain of this bot. We're going to use the super cheap 3.5 model, and it's a very basic operation that we're going to be using, so we don't need the latest and greatest model. And that's going to come out to a very cheap fraction of a cent to use in a given call. I calculated this to be actually just 1/10,000th of 1 cent. So very, very cheap. The second piece is Alpaca. Alpaca is an API stock brokerage platform that powers zero cost trading fees and programmatic trading for stocks and crypto. It's actually supposed to be a developer first platform, but if you use it with Zapier, then you don't have to employ any coding at all. And finally, Zapier. Zapier is the AI automation tool that connects all of this together, and it also has a free forever tier that's going to be sufficient for this demo. So let's begin.
And welcome to the Investor Center.
So let's get into it. The first step in creating this Zap is signing up for Zapier if you haven't done that. It's really simple. It's really easy. All you need to do, you're going to go to zapier.com. As it will tell you, there's a free tier. You can use that for this purpose if you like, or if you start using it more and more, and you want to use the $29 version, you can do that too. But anyways, click the sign up button. Use the free if you like. Eventually, you will arrive at your Zapier sort of dashboard, and you can click create and start this Zap from scratch. I'm also going to give you a link to the one that I've created if you want to share some time. I'll go ahead and just grab this one and take you through it. I think that's going to be easier and faster. I want to kind of show how it works, but rather than creating the whole thing from scratch. So let's take a look. The first item, the trigger that you create, is called the RSS by Zapier. You can just search for that, grab it, RSS by Zapier. And then what's going to be the trigger? So what I did is I just did a Google search, great great stock news RSS feeds. Found Market Watch bulletins. It looked great from what I saw. So you can add that as the first step. I'm going to click test. And just for fun, I'm going to click find new records and actually pull in. Let's see how this thing actually works in real time. So let me take a look. What just got pulled in today a few minutes ago? Wall Street Journal news, Moderna news. Okay, this is interesting. Maybe we run with this one. So let's test it out. Let me click the continue with selected record. So it's going to grab that and it's going to take us into the next step, which is the action step. So action step is a OpenAI step. So in order to do it, you're going to have to select ChatGPT, make it a conversation event. You're going to need to enter your account credentials and everything. But eventually you're going to get to the test phase. Let me just show how this test works. The action that I'm sending or I'm setting up is I'm saying, based on this Market Watch article headline, and then I can grab the title from the previous step. I just click that. Generate the stock's ticker. Just respond with it. If no company name is mentioned, just respond with NAN. That's just because sometimes articles don't mention a company. But let's test how this works and see if it can find the stock ticker. So I just ran that test. It's sending it to GPT-4o. That's the one that I've gotten best results with. So the user message, again, that's what I just told you about. It grabs that variable based on this headline. Moderna share slide, just generate the stock's ticker. And let's see, use a memory key for stock. That'll just help ChatGPT thread your conversations together and kind of remember what's going on. But anyways, let's test this. Did we already run this test? Test. Spin, spin, spin. Take a look. Moderna. There it is. It figured it out. So that's great. Let's move on to the next step. One thing that I've added here after a little bit of testing back and forth is I put in a filter. I only wanted to take action with the stock if a company name is mentioned and, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it just says like interest rates are going up or, something happened. So I put in this filter that says, check the reply that you generated. You just generated a reply that's Moderna, mRNA. You got the stock ticker. Only reply if it does not contain NAN. Remember, this is what I told it to say if it couldn't find a company. So only move forward. This is basically another way of saying only move forward if you find a stock ticker. This says, let's test it. Yeah, let's move forward. It found Moderna, so we're going to go ahead and move forward. If it didn't find a company name, then it would stop at this step. So that's just a little filter thing that I put in. So now let's move on to the next step. we're going to grab that headline, and now we're going to send that headline to ChatGPT. And what are we going to ask it? Now, based on this article, give us a score of 0 to 100, 100 being strong buy, and 0 being strong sell. Just the number. No other text, just the number score. Let's do GPT-4. Let's make it a memory key stock tip. That's, again, you don't need to worry too much about it, but basically giving ChatGPT some thread details. Say you are a stock expert. That helps ChatGPT understand how to position its response or how to think about the world. Let's go over to the retest step, run it. Usually it's actually very fast. I don't know if this is my internet or what right now, but here we go. It gave us a 27. So let's see what to do with that 27. Again, this is kind of a negative article. So let's see. Next step is a ChatGPT buy or sell conversation event. Again, let's take a look at the action. This time, let's give it the context. Again, 0 is a strong sell for the stock and 100 is a strong buy. Based on this score, it got 27. Give us a sell if it's 0 to 50 and a buy if it's 80 to 100. Hold anything else. Just buy, sell, or hold. Let's take I use 3.5 for this because I think it's pretty simple. It's easy for OpenAI to remember. Score test. You are a helpful assistant. And let's give it a run. Retest. All right, there it is. It gave us a 27, which we told it to make it sell. It nailed it. It replied with just sell. Perfect. So what I want to do next is I want to kind of track this over time. I want to see if this thing is generating good recommendations or not, good actions or not. I don't just want to be throwing money out the door. So the next step that I added here was a Zapier tables. It's another cool product. You can find it, just Google Zapier tables, or you can find it in your dashboard as well, and you can create a table. It's basically like an Excel sheet, a Google sheet, like a database, like a table, set of tables, spreadsheet. So let's take a look at this. Create a record in a Zapier table. Highly recommend Zapier table, by the way, over Google Sheets. It never breaks, just the connection's really strong. So anyways, let's take a look at the action. Find the table ID. I set up the table ID. Let me just show it to you. This will make more sense. So I just this is like creating a spreadsheet. I went in, I said, I want a column for news published timestamp. I want to pull in the headline, show me the ticker. I did some trial and error here, you'll see. Give me the analysis, the score, and then tell me buy or sell. Okay. And it took me a couple trials and errors. By the end, you start see the things it starts always getting just a score and just buy or sell and just the headline. But it took a little while for me to figure out how to talk to ChatGPT in prompts. But anyways, here's the spreadsheet. Now I want you to populate this spreadsheet. This step it says, okay, I found the table ID. You called it automatic Alpaca trading log. That's what I titled the table or the spreadsheet. I want you to, inside the news published timestamp, just grab that published date, grab the timestamp. That's where I pulled that. I just want like a track record of when this thing is running. Headline, I'm going to grab that from the new item and feed as well. That was right here. Let's put that headline in there. Ticker, you can grab that from the ChatGPT reply. That was in the ticker step. Where was that? Boom, Moderna, and so on and so forth. I want to populate this table with the score, with the recommendation. Eventually, I'm gonna put in trade price and current price so I can track this stuff over time, but I don't need that for now. Let's do a test. Retest this step. Moderna shares slide. It looks like it worked. Let's take a look. Let's refresh the bottom of the table here. Take a look. There it is. Boom. Moderna shared slide. Moderna 27 sell. Okay, great. It's working. As the next step, I put another filter in here by Zapier because I don't want to place anything. If the recommendation is hold, I only want to place a trade if it's buy or sell. So let's go ahead and filter out the holds. If the reply doesn't contain hold, meaning if it's buy or sell, move forward. If it does contain hold, don't do anything. Just stop. Just stop right here. So let's take a retest. Yes, it would continue because what came through is sell. The reply, in our case, is sell. So it moves forward to basically the final step here. This is webhooks by Zapier. This is basically a no-code way that you can send stuff to any API. You can use any API on it, no code. It's awesome. It's maybe my favorite Zapier little component here, app. In this case, what I'm going to do is post, and I'm going to post to the Alpaca API. I'm going to say sell. I'm not going to show you my API keys. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that because I'm actually using a paper trading. I'm not playing with real money currently, and I'm about to change my API keys anyway. So let's take a look at it. URL, I just Googled this. What is, you have to set up an Alpaca account first, which I did over here. And then you get your API keys. Mine are up here. And you get a URL. In this case, you can just Google this stuff and find like, what is the URL to use this API key? In my case, it's the paper, and it's, V2 orders, blah, blah, blah. Send it as JSON. And what data am I going to send to it? I want to send to it symbol, quantity, side, type, time, and force, and then populate this stuff so that the API call knows I'm talking about Moderna right now. I want to buy one quantity of stock. I'm on the sell side in this case. So if I don't have Moderna, which I don't, then it's a short sell. Fine. Market, day. It's only going to happen if the markets are open. So sometimes the trade might happen tomorrow if the news comes in at night. Anyways, boom, there's my, and then here's the headers. You have to get this from your Alpaca dashboard. There's my key. There's my secret. I just copied and pasted this from the Alpaca paper API. It's just right there in your dashboard. Just grab, copy, and paste. Again, I'm showing you mine because I'm about to change out my keys, and this is paper money anyways. So let's try it. Retest step. Boom. Let's take a look. It looks like it posted. Let's go into the orders. Look what just came through. Moderna, sell it at 94 bucks. Awesome. It'll be really interesting to see over time if this works out or not. So far, my position is I've lost 7 cents. We'll see if it works out over time. But that's kind of the final step that I'm planning to do in a future video. Actually, before I say that, the final real step is I'm sending myself an email with this stuff. I'm just saying, send it to my email address, include the buy, sell. Let me add a little formatting here in this email. Include the details of what you just did. In my case, it's say that you're going to buy. Tell me the article, the link, the date, the score. Just tell me everything that you just did. I just kind of want to keep track of this thing over time. Since I just made that edit, I'm going to go ahead and publish a new version. Version 9, what did I just do? Edited the email notification for better formatting. Great, so that's back online with that little tiny tweak. But anyways, that's the final step. What I want to do maybe in my next video is I am going to take a look at this thing. This thing is just running right now. I'm getting emails like every 15 minutes or something that it's buying and selling in the paper. Alpaca has paper and it has real money. So you can play with paper. And if you get a thing that you like, strategy that you like, you can switch it over to real money. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and track this thing and see how it goes. And then I'm going to eventually feed this data, the trade price, the current price, back to, I'm going to create a Zap. I'm going to study it. I'm going to say, is this strategy better than just investing in an S&P 500 fund? Is it better than putting my money in savings or something like that? Just what kind of return can I get out of this strategy? So stay tuned for that video. I'll do that video next. Might take me a few days, but if you like this, follow along, subscribe to get the next video, and even check out in the description. I'm going to put the link to this Zap. So if you want, you can just follow along. You can get this app yourself and just populate it with your own details. So anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me if you want to see something different in the next video.